Imagine looking up at the sky and seeing two suns. Sounds incredible, but it could also be a disaster. Because if Earth had two suns, the first thing we'd lose might be something we completely take for granted: night itself. And that's only the beginning. Most people assume every solar system is built like ours. One star, a few planets. Simple. But the universe has other plans. Scientists have discovered that many star systems actually contain two stars orbiting each other. In fact, binary star systems may be more common than systems like our own. And here's where it gets strange. Some researchers even believe our sun may have once had a long-lost companion star called Nemesis, a mysterious dwarf star that drifted away billions of years ago and vanished into the Milky Way. If that's true, then Earth almost had two suns. So what would happen if it still did? At first, it sounds amazing. Double the sunlight, double the sunsets. Imagine two glowing stars sinking below the horizon at the same time, painting the sky with colors we've never seen before. But beauty can be deceptive. The moment a second sun appears, gravity becomes the real problem. Would Earth orbit both stars? Would it orbit just one? Or would the competing gravitational forces tear our stable orbit apart? If one sun were larger than the other, its gravity could slowly pull Earth closer and closer. Temperatures would rise. Oceans would boil. The atmosphere would collapse. And eventually, our planet could be swallowed by intense radiation and solar storms. But that's not even the craziest part. If neither star managed to hold Earth tightly enough, our planet could be thrown completely out of the system. No sunrise, no sunset, just endless darkness as Earth wandered through interstellar space alone. So the question isn't whether two suns would look beautiful. The real question is whether Earth could survive them at all. And the answer gets much stranger from here. Let's assume Earth somehow survives the gravitational chaos. What happens next changes everything. A stable orbit might be possible if Earth circles only one of the two suns. Problem solved? Not even close. Because eventually both stars would line up in the sky, flooding our planet with light from two directions at once. That means something terrifying. No true nighttime. Entire ecosystems depend on darkness. Plants, animals, and even humans rely on daily cycles controlled by the rising and setting of the sun. Take away darkness, and life begins to unravel. And this is where it gets weird. Two suns wouldn't just mean more light. They would mean more ultraviolet radiation, more charged particles, more solar wind. The atmosphere would face constant bombardment. No sunscreen on Earth could protect you from that. So maybe Earth should orbit both stars instead. At first, that sounds smarter. But there's a catch. To remain stable, the stars would need to orbit very close together while Earth stayed much farther away. Far enough away that the combined heat might not reach us. And suddenly our problem flips. Instead of burning alive, the planet freezes. Oceans become ice. Weather stops. Life disappears. It seems like every solution creates a new catastrophe. But hidden inside all these disasters is one surprisingly perfect scenario. Scientists suggest that if our single sun were replaced by two nearly identical stars, each producing about half the sun's brightness, Earth could actually remain habitable. The planet would still receive roughly the same amount of energy. Liquid water could survive. Life could continue. For the first time, a two-sun Earth doesn't sound impossible. But the most fascinating consequences haven't appeared yet. Because once these stars start dancing around each other, the sky above Earth becomes unlike anything humanity has ever seen. And that's when things get truly unbelievable. In the best-case scenario, the two stars would orbit each other at an incredibly close distance. Close enough to act almost like a single sun from far away. But every few days, something extraordinary would happen. One star would move directly in front of the other. From Earth, it would look like a solar eclipse. Except the moon wouldn't be causing it. A star would be eclipsing another star. Think about that for a second. An eclipse created by suns. And unlike the brief eclipses we experience today, these events could last for nearly 5 hours. Entire civilizations would plan around them. Cultures would build myths around them. The sky itself would become a living clock. But here's the strange part. Earth's year would also change. Because the combined gravity of the two stars would be stronger than our sun's gravity alone. Instead of taking 365 days to orbit its star, Earth could complete a year in only about 280 days. Everything from calendars to seasons would be different. Yet despite all these changes, life might still thrive. And that leads to a mystery scientists still can't answer. Could Earth-like planets even form around two suns in the first place? So far, most planets discovered orbiting binary stars have been massive gas giants. Worlds nothing like our own. But that doesn't mean rocky planets aren't out there. It only means we haven't found them yet. Somewhere in the galaxy, there could be an Earth with twin sunsets, twin dawns, twin shadows stretching across alien oceans. Maybe life evolved there. Maybe intelligent civilizations are watching their two suns right now. And maybe they've already looked toward our lonely single-star system. The unsettling question is this: if a world with two suns exists, and if intelligent life lives there, who will make contact first?